Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're checking out what if the gold Mexican country from my WICSO series came into the real world. Now, I recently done this with the Koreans and the Floridians, so why not do the Mexicans? So they have almost all of modern day Mexico, except for the Yucatan Peninsula. So they'll be finishing off the actual Mexicans. They cut them off from the Pacific Ocean. They go around and capture this bay area. Capture this island, which is Cozumel, I think. I think that is Cozumel. If I forget, I go to Google Earth. Let me check. Yep. That was Cozumel Island. I've been to this island. Hello, Cozumel. I've been to you before. Sorry. But anyway, they made a naval landing over here, so they'll begin to invade throughout this area. That's not how invasions work. They can't invade the sea unless you're the Dutch. They start to capture more and more land throughout Mexico. Until those two forces meet up, making Mexico landlocked.
Miners out today, and Trell.
And then an encirclement happens over here. And they just completely get eliminated. And then they surrender over to the gold Mexican country. Let's look at a peace deal with the gold Mexican country and Mexico itself.
Who were you hollering at yesterday saying, don't worry, we'll take care of it after break? Was that it, Zay, or was that it?
So they will fully annex the rest of Mexico.
Or was that Steven?
No, it wasn't Mario.
So now they are the true Mexico.
I don't know who you were yelling at.
And now they'll be going on yet another invasion.
Is he going to be joining us?
So they'll be invading into Cuba. They take the island of...
Someone who's already here?
No, I'm okay.
They take the island of...
New friend.
What's this island?
We'll probably end up getting Marianne and probably Journey of guys more too.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I think it's journeyed to the island.
I'm just outside my office.
They make a landing in that island, and then they land in Cuba. They land in mainland Cuba.
I'm kind of surprised Journey isn't already one of ours.
They also land over here. They also will go over into Guantanamo Bay and enter into a U.S. military base. You guys are like, why? You already took land from us when you formed. Why are you here? Why are you invading Cuba and taking our military base? The gold Mexican country's like, we did not mean to do that. We didn't know you had a military base here.
Is Kaya and like all
So they'll be allowed to keep that military
resource
base.
classes?
It was an accident.
Yes, this is
Well, she didn't like co-teach for science.
I'm not sure.
And then, they make a naval landing here and capture Havana, and Cuba will surrender over to Gold Mexico. And in the peace treaty, we actually see something pretty interesting here. The U.S. will be allowed to gain land from Cuba. By land, I mean a lot. They split in half. From this area right here, Cuba will be split between Gold Mexico and the U.S., with the U.S. gaining the rest of this right here. And then Mexico and U.S. decide to become allies. Not our Mexico, in our timeline. My Mexico from my WICSO timeline. And with this new alliance, we see Jamaica getting invaded. Yep. Spanish nations are not safe. Sorry, Jamaicans. You are now American and Mexican now. Well, not actual Mexicans. Not the actual Mexicans, my Mexicans from my series. For the division will actually be benefiting the U.S. the most, with the Mexicans getting this land, and the U.S. getting the rest, as well as the capital city of Kingston. And then the Mexican alliance, the U.S. and Mexicans, would decide to set their sights on Belize. They take over Belize pretty quickly. And then they'd go in and capture Guatemala. Why was I blanking on their name for a second there? Don't know what that was. But they do capture their capital city of Guatemala City. And Guatemala will surrender. And in a peace treaty, they both be fully annexed into the Gold Mexican country.
It's not a good one. Why? Because my lashes aren't done. Oh, well, okay.
And I look bald. Y'all understand?
On your eyeballs, maybe.
Do you see my lashes? I'm bald, dude.
Well, we just need to get you a good mascara.
Mascara doesn't look good on me. You look bald too.
So the Golden Mexicans are finished with their conquest, and we can now see the end of their conquest, and they are finished. Goodbye.